So, we're on to the lightning round. So, this week we're not going to do a traditional lightning round. We're just going to kind of go through some of the topics and just talk about them a little bit because we have some time to kill. So, the retailer Game in the UK is giving out beanies based on Inkling hats. They've got, like, the little tentacles dropping down. They're giving those away if you pre-order Splatoon.
I will say one of the things that makes me the most sad about Splatoon probably not being, like, some kind of multi-million bestseller is that it has tons of potential for really cool and interesting merchandise, and it seems like all that stuff's going to be locked down to trade shows and pre-order bonuses.
I completely feel you. I empathize, I don't sympathize, only because that's what I've been dealing with Pikmin for 10 years now. So I've gotten over my...
Well, I think there's more potential for Splatoon.
Oh, we could argue that all day, sir. Let's not make this a whole new episode.
Simply because of the fashion element in the actual game.
That's true.
Pikmin doesn't have that.
That's true.
I mean, you don't dress up like a purple Pikmin?
I was going to say you could have Pikmin hats, and that'd be great. But,
yeah.
Missed opportunities, Nintendo.
So Yacht Club was asked about, they had the Battletoads DLC for Xbox, and they have the Kratos. Actually, it's not DLC, it's just exclusive content on the launch games. But they have that exclusive content for the other two consoles, and someone asked them about, if they'll do DLC for the Wii U version and the 3DS version. And one of the developers actually said he would love to see Tingle as Nintendo's exclusive wandering hero that Shovel Knight gets to fight.
And I agree wholeheartedly.
Well, I think he shouldn't be a character that you fight per se. I think he should be a character that charges you lots of money for maps.
Well, I think what would be cool is to see Tingle like in one of those two like merchant towns that you can go to on your quest, and just see him standing around and talk to him. Maybe he'd sell you a couple things.
A couple stuff.
But as for a wandering hero that you fight, the obvious choice is Meta Knight.
Yeah. Or Mega Man, which I think I've said before.
Yeah, actually, we talked about this on this. This is our rerun episode.
We're already getting nostalgic.
It's one of those clip shows where they
keep
they're
doing flashbacks.
Just like, hey, remember this time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the limited edition Silver Mario Amiibo is information about that being real is trickling out slowly, and a lot of major retailers have the launch date set as May 29th. So, yeah, just keep a lookout for that.
Which is the same day that Splatoon releases, too.
Yeah. And I think also Jigglypuff and Greninja.
I actually hope he's not called Silver Mario and hope he's called Metal Mario instead.
I know, that would be such a missed opportunity.
Because why is he not called Metal Mario?
Yeah, Gold Mario at least already exists. Silver Mario they would just be making up.
Yeah.
But the leaked box information that we saw like ages ago definitely said like Mario Silver Edition.
Sad times, Nintendo. Yeah. Can't even get your own references right.
So, the Video Game Hall of Fame has chosen its finalists for inductees, and Zelda, Super Mario Bros., and Pokemon are all finalists. So you can go ahead and vote on those, or I don't know if you guys have any particular thoughts. I kind of feel like, yeah, of course they are.
Right?
Well, looking at the other contenders, those are definitely the ones that would be my picks. So, I mean, I know you and I share a love for Pikmin. But I don't think it's Pikmin's time.
Enough, yeah. Capcom announced a mobile Monster Hunter game called Monster Hunter Explore. Full disclosure, I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, neither have I.
There's not much gameplay footage, but apparently it's actually a sequel to... There's already a Monster Hunter mobile game in Japan, but unlike the first one, this one will actually have a story instead of just being like, battling monsters and stuff.
I see. Okay.
And there's 4-player co-op as well.
Okay, cool. Also, for Monster Hunter, May's free Monster Hunter DLC is launched, and you can get gear from Mega Man, Street Fighter, and Metroid. It looks super cool. I'm willing to bet that a lot of you listening have already seen that picture of those costumes somewhere on the internet. But yeah, if you haven't, be sure to check it out. They look awesome. They're really doing a great job with DLC for this game.
Well, I mean, that's what happens with exclusives, I feel, is the exclusives tend to have more love put into their DLC because they know their audience.
Well, yeah, but this is Capcom. This is Capcom giving free DLC every month. What happened to them?
It's Nintendo-themed DLC. That's just my thought. I mean,
I don't get what you're getting at there.
I don't think Nintendo is going to let them have some ridiculous monetization scheme just to get their characters into someone else's game. They're perfectly happy to do it for their own games, obviously. But cough, cough, Fire Emblem.
So some of you may be interested in the skells from Xenoblade Chronicles X. They are actually making model kits, so you can build your own skells, like in real life. Obviously they're not 14 feet tall. Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah. But you know, they're little models, so it's cool if you like that. Nintendo is holding a Splatoon fan art contest on Tumblr, so if you like Tumblr and you love Splatoon and you're a fan artist, go ahead and join. And if not, you can always check it out if you like seeing some fan art stuffs. Oh, so did you guys see the WarioWare DIY micro game?
I haven't seen it in action, but I've
where seen it. So someone has recreated the pain of buying Amiibo in WarioWare DIY. You know, if you don't know what that game is, it's like a WarioWare game where you make all the micro games yourself. And basically what the micro game is you just keep having to tap an F5 button to refresh the page until the order button shows up on the computer screen, and then you have to do that really, really fast or else they go out of stock and you lose. And it's just so funny, and it's just so painfully accurate. You know, speaking of as far as like funny fan stuff goes, did either of you guys see that music mashup that someone did of Eino Uta from Pikmin with Smash Mouth?
No, I didn't watch it. Is it any good?
Pulling it up
it's
right now.
Surprisingly good. It's hilarious and uncomfortable, and it's weird how well it works. Like, creepy. They like slow down. It's All-Star by Smash Mouth, the one that everyone knows from Shrek.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
Yeah, it's like slowed down, and it sounds like, because Eino Uta is a love song. It literally means love song. But it's like slowed down, and it's just too wacky. So the Attack on Titan game for 3DS, it's called Humanity in Chains. That launches on May 12th in North America. So that's actually super soon. So if you are looking forward to that, you can go ahead and get your pre-orders in or just pick it up in the stores when it suits you.
It's coming to Europe as well, but there's no release date on that yet. They had to go with the original Japanese name because of trademark issues, and I guess it's taking them a little while longer to get it released, though.
I see. So if you guys are following the series Smashified, we've talked about this series on the podcast before. In fact, our second episode had its creator as a guest on our show. But they recently put out their latest character, which is King K. Rool. And that looks just so awesome. The scales are really nice. They got the eye tick perfect. So if you want to see what King K. Rool will look like when he inevitably becomes Smash Bros. DLC, you can go ahead and check that out.
I'm just going to let you, wallow in your insanity. That's okay.
You will be eating your words in due time, my friend.
It's kind of a win-win, because I'd be happy if he was DLC, so if I have to swallow my pride, I guess I can handle it.
Good thing, because he's going to be DLC.
Also, you have no pride.
It's true. I don't.
Hello everybody, thank you for listening to this Nintendo Week clip, NWC. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us here on YouTube for more highlights and discussion videos from Nintendo Week podcast, or subscribe to us on iTunes for weekly breakdowns of all your Nintendo news, discussion segments on subjects, games, and more, and tons of other features. Thanks for listening, and we will see you tomorrow with another NWC.